Broadcasting Network.
Our elders say one wrong step will leader make. Now warning to followers, make them for look deep. Because person when know where in they go, he no go ever know whether in don't reach where in they go. Follow your leader with your heart, but make your mind dey with you. The program na people they talk, and my name na Bongi. Bill day wey take style don't pass second reading, and we not even touchlight am the matter. Because the other tori just dey we cover am, but for today we go touchlight am as e dey hot. Thank God say na Friday. Senator Rufai Sanu Hanga, wey dey represent Kano Central, don sponsor bill wey don pass second reading. And this bill na to create National Institute for Drug Awareness and Rehabilitation. The reason wey make Senator Hanga dey sponsor this bill na sake of say he want to touchlight the high rate of drug wey people dey use and the abuse inside our country today. According to the matter, the senator, he don't talk in touchlight, he don't even give every other update as people dey talk, as many other senators agree with this particular move when he brings so. Senator Adams Oshomole from Edo North, na him can disagree with the idea because according to Ram, this new bill go really go against Oron Soya report where they talk say go make them reduce government agency and money where they spend. Make we see in own as in talk am.
Reconcile it with the law establishing the NDLE and see whether or not we just need to strengthen the NDLE or we need a complete new outfit. My worry is that we are spending so much money on overhead. You are going to have directors, you are going to have boards, you are going to have all kinds of buildings, etc., etc. All of that goes into recurrent expenditure, which add little or no value to the quality of life of Nigerians. I agree we must deal decisively with drug-related issues, but I'm not convinced that we need to establish yet another agencies that will be competing with the NDLA. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Adams continue to talk say to create this new institution go make NDLA too to not get work to do again, cause now almost the same work then go they do. Instead, why they no kuku add more level put for NDLEA, make them for they do more inside their own office and their level. Meanwhile, other senators they don't talk say the goal of this matter go really go well and the mission go they very well accomplished if them use drug abuse as capital offense. Senator Seraki Dixon of Bayelsa PDP can say they really need to address this matter well, make them no close this bill, cause na important one, make them also add and also impute NDLE own and the Ministry of Justice. Now there way Deputy Senate President Barrow Jibrin, he can follow chook mouth for the bill to mention how it go be. Make we sing on. na there wey DSP come say dem go come back on torchlight this matter in the next 4 weeks. Meanwhile, Senator wey dey represent Kano South, Senator Kawu Sumaila, he don been torchlight this particular serious thing about the drug matter. Senator Kawu, as him too dey contribute him own inside this talk, he say most of the people wey him know, most of him colleagues say dem dey keep drugs for house. Some of them dey get deals with the dealer man wey dey actually carry on these drugs. Say most of the people wey him know for him own constituency, say most of them, their houses, when you go see mountain of drugs for there. And the senator come claim his own. And for here, when he write, he say lawmakers trade hard drugs. I can take you to some of the political leaders who are in so many ways contributing or supporting drug abusers in Nigeria. You hear him direct from him as him talk am. So for now, him too, they talk say he know wetin dey sup and say him fit carry on the matter, carry NDLA or gas, go show these people. This one na very serious one where the senator talk, and as it be now, na very serious one. Therefore, he say no need to shame. Say all of them, all of us, na one, and say we need to clean the nation from wetin e already be. Say whether they go carry this bill or whether they go equip NDLEA to do more of their work, most important thing be say, in the suggest, say before any political person, any political leader go take any position for any government office, no matter the level, say they go actually go through drug test. Make we hear them as they talk am.
Mr. President, we need, whether we are allowing this bill to continue, to have an agency, or we are strengthening LDE, we need to create a situation where before contesting election or before taking appointment at whatever in government level, you must go for drugs test.
Without being economical with truth, more than 70% of our youthful population are into drug consumption. And from my own little discussion in my constituency, I discovered that the issue goes beyond NDLEA. NDLEA had become so compromised, so ineffective, to the extent that leaving drug enforcement or drug education to NDLEA will never get where we are going to.
The war against drug abuse and addiction don't start. So it don't reach level where they want to get another institution to fight this war. As I make I bring the Tori come, make we not leave them out, make we torchlight them together. Like I go ask, what sayest thou, my family members? How una see this new bill? No forget, say it don't pass second reading. We need rehab, or make we leave the work for NDLEA and Ministry of Health. With the Senator Kawu don't talk, and even if say in know in friends and colleagues we say they do the work, and say if it show NDLEA like this, it not gonna make sense if they look into RAM well, make them carry and making go show this level according to as in don't talk am. Because as the Tory be, we get, according to what we hear, other young people like this, they also don't they do the level. Make a torchlight one or two inside this story because we get plenty things to yarn about, and I get senior man we go follow chook mouth inside this story. But make a torchlight one or two from X, take one or two calls, then I go bring in our guest to follow torchlight this story. This one they come from Arakurin Olamijuwon. I totally agree. There's no need creating new agencies when there are those already in operation to deal with the perceived new challenges. Yeah, this one they support Senator Oshomole inside in point. But then this one they come from Akinboy. There is already a department in charge of drug demand reduction in NDLEA. This department takes care of drug awareness and rehabilitation. So like this, it can't be like say they no want, may they create the new institution, but I go continue on others. Sarumi of Lagos, he said drug awareness and rehabilitation. There should be a department that handles this with the NDLEA. It would have to work with rehabilitation facilities already existing. That would help cut cost of running a whole new institution, while existing ones will get more attention. Anyway, now the tori be this, we carry come. My phone lines not open, and this one they come from Johnson Oladosu. He said, may God bless Senator Adam Oshomole for that reasonable thought. With people like you at the Senate, there's hope for Nigeria. Anyway, we go still continue inside this particular tori they go, so that right now I go actually go to follow me touchlight this matter inside people they talk. Now political analyst, social commentator, and then microbiologist we go follow us draw insight for this story as it hot to know whether the choices like this go make sense for our country or other important issues they where we supposed to look into. Mr. Ohis, welcome to people they talk. If you dey hear me, I dey hear you. What's up?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome to the program. Oh, how far?
Many thanks. I did. Thank
Okay.
you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, my brother. At least you don't follow up with all this matter as I don't talk am from beginning. Based on say this matter now, the way the tea don't be right now. Wetin be your own take inside the whole story where I don't drop? Make we start from the institute where they want to actually, it don't pass second reading by the way. The Institute for Drug Awareness and Rehabilitation. Wetin be your take inside that particular one? Make we start from there.
We like to dey waste time for this our country. At times, the way we dey take engage some very important matter, it dey make me feel like say whether na nursery school children na dey pass our laws. But funny enough, these are not these are highly cerebral individuals who are well schooled and well exposed. We no need to dey create other institutions. Otherwise, it could just turn to duplication of function, like we have in other sectors. Wetin do to empower the existing institutions? The existing institutions should be empowered, train personnel. Because if you go create new institution, now the same people when they for the existing institution, you go still drafts enter there. So the same problem go still occur, and a lack of capacity then go be the major problem. So build capacity, train the personnel, make them know what they're supposed to do. So we fit populate, if na lack of manpower, these existing structures when they to deal with this particular issue of drugs, whether at the level of prosecution, at the level of confiscation, at the level of reduction, now to just populate the agency with more employees, empower them, build their capacity, then they now have a clear-cut idea of what their job role is and how to engage their job roles. That way, it go better. But you know, as the matter be, if you get one person when they corner now, when they need to settle politically. So rather than focus on promoting party and political paraphylanias, do the Nigerian job by empowering the existing structures to deliver on this task. Otherwise, it could just we don't see them even for road traffic law. You create this one, you create this one, you create this one. At the end of the day, you're not solving the problem. You're just creating more. You're creating more liabilities. You build more liabilities and not dealing with the exact issue. So, I'm not today in support of creating new institutions. If it's create more departments within the existing structures and build capacity of the personnel so that they can understand their job role and know what thing to do.
Okay. All right, make we just touch light waiting Senator Kawo from Kano Central don't talk, because as this matter be now, waiting in talk, although he no call name, which is very good, but the accusation when in drop say almost in talk say in know many of in colleagues and in know many of them where they support the drug dealers, the dealers themselves, and say e good make most of them they run drug tests before they enter political office. Make we start with the one when of being colleagues, both from in constituency, both from other places. Wetin you think inside that story and wetin in the talk for the drug test before you take any political office. Talk to me, my brother.
Say our people talk say you not get smoke when not there without fire.
Bam.
And they also talk and say in every rumor, small truths
Yeah.
feed that rumor.
Not true.
So for Yoruba say kokorolo jefo ile efo lonwa. Say the insect when they chop vegetable, they live inside vegetable.
He did there.
For a serving senator to make such allegation or such revelation, then I don't think he's silly. He's not silly. He's neither is he stupid. He know waiting in the talk. Now make we even expand this revelation when this man don't give. People, they used to taking different kind of substances for recreational purpose. Just to have that feel of euphoria. And now waiting cocaine, or let me use heroin or crack, he get many street name. These drugs, when this man mentioned here, now waiting it they give. And this particular substance, not be cigar, not be Igbo, now elite substance. Because not be poor man, not if he take that thing when he mentioned. 1 gram, currently right now, 1 gram of that particular substance is estimated at $40. Just 1 gram. And say 1 gram a very small thing. So for people who already they are addicted to that substance, 1 gram not go do them in a day. You need a maximum of 5 grams. 5 grams to actually, to actually quench your appetites to consume that stuff. $40 today in Nigeria is almost about 70,000 naira. Where poor man wants to see 70,000 naira. This are they talk estimate. By the time he move from one collector to another collector before the end user, he could don't reach almost like maybe 100 and something thousand naira.
That's
where
poor man
wants that kind of money
drugs.
to they consume that kind of substance. So now within the elites, make we not they deceive ourselves. We know say that substance the recreational substance of the elites. So if there is an allegation, say within that particular class, that the consumer, then it can be further investigated. However, all these things can be mitigated with legislation. Simple. In other climes, we don't see how they do them. For you to serve at that particular level, you get certain moral profile when you suppose attain. And they're supposed to check you.
Okay.
It's not the hard to detect who take or who not take. Very simple thing. Early in the morning, before you enter office, they don't collect your blood. Not just small blood. Put down for the device. Bam! You don't show. You don't show, you go expose you like this. Say, this one don't take. And once you test positive, you see how they do them for even in the sports sector.
Yeah.
They call them anti-doping examination to ensure that sportsmen are not taking, banned substances. These substances are illegal. They are not supposed to be taken by people when position themselves, say they want clean society. For you to get to that level, say you are a lawmaker, it gets your status, your moral profiling supposed to be very high.
Yeah.
But as our country can't do the way it did, I don't want to begin use words like I don't want to use derogatory, words or adjective to qualify our nation, because we believe say this country go still good. We believe say it go good. So I not go use any derogatory word to any derogatory adjective to convey my thoughts.
Okay.
But I believe say with legislation, it is easy to mitigate the consumption of such substances. How do you do it? Test them randomly. Make them not know when you go test them, because you still get way when if you stay clean up. Once you don't take out, you know go detect. So randomly catch them unawares. Anyone when they disgrace them, kick him out of the Senate. Then that way, once we get consequence management, people go naturally abide to the laws.
Okay.
That is how one way we can clean up the system and bring people when ready to do the job. You don't need to day high to pass law. Person when they high go even pass better law. That is why you see the quality of laws and the shenanigans when they happen for National Assembly. If this is what it is, because this thing takes you to a level and alters your sense of objective reasoning. Now, euphoria. Once you are high on these drugs, now euphoria, you just get ecstatic. You get once you are cocked up, you get ecstatic and you can do things that are not rational.
Okay.
So the man, make we not dismiss waiting in talk. Rather, make we touch light that matter well.
Okay.
To see how we will take sanitize and clean up our system.
Okay. So you don't really talk well. I really like carry go. But how about to make capital offense? You feel say that one too go help?
I think by our criminal justice law is there. I can't quote this section adequately right now, but it's already there. Consumption of these drugs, this category of drugs, is a criminal offense.
But we never see anybody where they don't person where they high and mighty, where don't actually they pay for them now.
Now there with the cry where all of us they cry say the law for Nigeria not be for the rich, not for the poor. You go catch poor man with Igbo, you go lock him up all, for the entire of his life without even trial. But you not go even dare ask big man whether they even take cocaine. If you can't catch big man with cocaine, hey, they don't sweep them under carpet. So this is what we are saying, that you see that blindfold when they the symbol of justice.
Yeah.
That woman carry one eye, bring the blindfold down. They do selective justice. So the law in Nigeria is not totally blind. The essence of that blindfold, now to say justice is blind, you know, they recognize who weak or who strong. They recognize who offend, and dispense justice adequately in consonance with the provisions of the law. But Nigeria own, that woman don't use one hand, bring the blindfold down. They look who in go punish and who in not go punish. So it's not fair. It's not fair. We already know, say, our judicial system, it don't get K-leg. It don't get K-leg. And we need to straighten up all these things. We really need to straighten it up. And it has to begin from the top and it go cascade down. They start from down, go up.
Okay. Thank you very much. We go actually touch waiting people they talk for social media, and we go use X today. So make we take one or two, make we hear what people they talk. Then me and you too, we go still emphasize more on waiting in the end. Just stay with me, no go anywhere.
No wahala. I did.
Make I touch like this where they come from. YB, he said the solution isn't far-fetched. If the federal government did its part by discouraging corruption, creating employment, and ensuring equity amongst its citizens, we won't be overwhelmed by the drug crisis. Any plan that doesn't tackle or address this is just deception. Make we talk about this particular comment with this YB don't drop now. So what do you think inside this one? I believe say you see him and then you don't hear waiting in talk for here.
Inside there. Yeah, not true. Well, it's very straight out narrative by the person when post that particular commentary.
All right.
We now waiting. We just talk right now. Look. Let's not play the ostrich in Nigeria.
Okay.
Make we not act like say they happen whereas it they happen. The government not they serious. If they're serious, everything begins and ends with leadership.
Yes.
Let's borrow a leaf from other climes that are working. There is no heaven on earth. We only have functional systems on earth. And functional systems, begins and starts with adequate leadership structure. So if leadership did defective, society don't dabaru be that. All these ones when we speak grammar every day, we get other pressing things when we're supposed to do. The world is going far. At our level now we see they talk about who they smoke Igbo, who know they smoke Igbo, who lawmaker when they take cocaine. You can't find that in other climes, in other developed society. Even Rwanda here, you won't try that in Rwanda. Even Ghana. because they go through periodic check, drug check. As you not gonna know. The day you go just as they reach National Assembly like this, they don't, and you have to comply. Because now part, you see, once it's a standard, say every lawmaker, not even within the legislation. Now, the reason why we hammer at the legislative arm right now, simply because of say expose don't they?
Yes.
In every other sensitive sector, even private organizations, government parastatals, randomly just do this drug test because you need the totality of the well-being of an individual to carry out certain function. As high and sensitive as lawmaking. As lawmaking in some top, organizations, construction companies, they do random check.
Yes.
Every Monday morning.
Exactly.
As you reach work like this, they don't check, they don't do your drug test. Once there's any small trace, bam, you're out. Because they feel that once traces of any form of narcotic drug is in your system, if it affects your sense of reasoning, and that will affect your job role and your performance
and
when
decision
it
making
constitutes serious safety risk in the system.
Sure.
So why do we encourage it? So now there we talk say consequences not there. The consequence is selective to those when go fear afford justice.
All right.
So justice now, it be like banquet, it be like bazaar. Justice don't turn to bazaar for Nigeria.
Chai.
If you can afford freedom, pay for it. If you cannot afford it, you get locked up.
Chai.
It's unfair. So these things now small things, let me say, we feel just deal with if only we can just put the right structures in place.
All right, the program that people they talk, and we go open phone line now so that people go actually call us, make them drop in their own contribution. Then me and you too, like we did one. You be like my co-host today, so we go still touch light time. My phone line don't they open now, countryman, family members. Make you call me, make we touch light this story together because as it be right now, the country hand don't they see within the sup. According to the statistics where we don't hear many other time. Say young people, they carry this thing for their head. Make I take one or two calls so that myself and Mr. Ohis will go to slide the matter. Get one family member there. Your name and where you
Hello, this is John calling from Abuja.
John, welcome. I didn't hear you.
Yes, this matter on the creation of drug institutes for awareness and rehabilitation. How you take CM?
Okay. Ohis, I sure say now you did ask that question.
Well, it not be bad idea, but I think it's a little bit too late. This is 2024. Nigeria got her independence in 1960, over 60 years ago, over 6 decades ago. Where they talk say when they break, now be man money. No problem, but so they create another institute, then begin they deploy, they recruit personnel, they train. I'm not sure say it is important. If we create a department, if there is no existing department within the NDLEA, a department can be created within, not a different institute, when we drive this particular job responsibility. It's a very brilliant idea, and rehabilitation. So are we not telling ourselves, say, we not get rehab all this while? What is the prisons and recreations doing? These are departments that some of all these existing institutes, existing agencies can actually, carry out. But if the wisdom of the government feels that creating an independent agency to propel that particular function is best, then so be it. But I think so as not to waste time and create a different act, you could now create this department in existing agencies and build capacity of the personnel.
John, I hope say don't answer your question.
Yes, I get another one.
Oh yeah, now.
The one where Senator Kawu Samala talk say if you take people go the political leaders who they contribute to this drug issue, how you take Siam? Cause as waiting I dey hear now, these drugs, poor people no fit afford them. With wetin your friend talk, cause it was like 70,000 for 1 gram of, I think for 5 gram of metamine. Wetin you feel about am? Shey na these leaders dey actually give us these things to spoil our life, or wetin you feel?
Thank you, John. This one deep, oh.
Well, you know,
Thank
we
you,
not go
John.
because
Make me
of
answer you now.
we not go because of
Okay, thank
sentiments.
you.
We not go because of sentiments. Make unfounded pronouncements. Even the pronouncement of the senator, I feel, is allegedly.
Yes.
You know, say for this country now, you need to put allegedly for
Yes,
everything
so.
before
Yes, so.
before
Very
they sue you.
necessary.
I know I made them sue me. So
Even me.
allegedly, now big men, now they consume that kind of substance. I don't want to start. I know now media with day, so I don't want to begin to they mention names of this particular substance, but illicit substance all over the world, all over the world, now recreational tool of big men, all over the world, in United Kingdom, in America, in Mexico, Dubai, poor people not they smoke crack. Now big man they do am. So if there are purported allegations saying within that particular section of the society that there are high consumers of that particular substance, then it can be understood. So I think the relevant authorities should deploy intelligence, investigate, and inform the public of the findings, because these are very weighty allegations that shouldn't be swept under the carpet. So as to maintain the integrity of the legislature, of the legislative arm of government, and the nation in its entirety. So make we not sweep them under the carpet. So we are calling, I want to use this medium now to call on the relevant agencies, to call on the narcotic department of the Nigerian police, call on the NDLEA, call on all relevant agencies to actually take up this concern and save Nigerians this grave and pending embarrassment. See, our senators don't turn to drug addicts, because that thing is very, very addictive. Once you go that way, to reverse, you know, the easy. If not to pack all of them, go rehab. Make we pack them, go rehab.
They make lots for us.
We bring in better people. People like you and I, we can go and start making.
No to talk for my side, though. You never can tell. Anyway, countryman, make we still actually take 1 or 2 calls, and then we will still go go take 1 or 2 as well. We're here to touchlight this matter together. It give me more joy because we learn. Olaleye Boluwaji Ezekiel, he said a unit should be created within the NDLEA dealing with awareness and rehabilitation rather than creating unnecessary new agency and be wasting our resources. Now exactly the same thing we don't talk, and the same thing
exactly we don't know see all these things not they work.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, now money just go down the drain. All those are so make we stop to the pursue white elephant project. You know they work.
Okay, make we carry this one from Olamileko. He say NDLEA will look the other way. This is somebody confessing and promising to show them the people abusing drugs, but they will act like they didn't see this. We're not ready in this country. You don't talk this one before, and then we go still here to take phone calls, and we go take this one from Undisputed. For Nigeria to work, police and other security agencies must focus on politicians. Even the few ones police are arresting are working under politicians. I don't go talk too much for this one because I don't go talk. When I see enter others to see this one, they come from Saibu. He say NDLEA over to you. Please do the needful and bring those involved to justice. No lawmaker is above the law. Make we talk about this one. You feel say NDLEA. Okay, make I take another one, sharp bet. This one they come from Richard. He said the bill can sign, but the result of the test can be manipulated. As okay, it's as simple as that. This is Nigeria. You feel say this thing where this guy talk now for this side, and plus the other one now, you really feel say it makes sense. They feel manipulate the results, and then again for the other one where the other guy talk.
You see, it's quite sad when people run such commentaries, but you don't blame them. You don't blame them because they are only running such commentaries. Their statements, they based on experience. We've seen how a lot of things have gone south in that country. We've seen how justice has been, perverted in that country. We've seen how, even through our electoral processes, we've seen how things have been manipulated to suit the interest of a few persons who consider themselves above board. So you wouldn't blame a Nigerian who would think otherwise, that the veracity of that exercise of the drug tests can't be trusted. You would not blame them. It's simply because of the experience of all Nigerians. So we can't trust it. We can't now. This is with the talk say the everything everybody just they look discussing these issues on a daily basis in Nigeria is depressing. It's quite depressing. So now for the government now to just do something to gain and win back the trust of Nigerians. We don't trust them. We feel cry. They go say, okay, oh yes, all lawmakers, even from state level, will now be tested for drug. And that procedure, simple thing when you go do to the glaring of everybody, they go bring, bring nyama nyama full inside, all just to pervert justice. Now these things they talk. So you don't blame Nigerians when Nigerians feel otherwise, that they cannot trust the veracity of these processes. They can't trust it. They can't trust it. They can't trust it because the government have not given us enough to believe and to have confidence that indeed they can do what they ought to do and do it well. We don't. I personally have no confidence, even if tomorrow there is a law, that says all lawmakers will have to be tested randomly for drug consumption. I would not trust the process until otherwise. Then we'll now begin to say, okay, finally we are getting there. But for now, my dear,
you ever feel say we go get there?
He who pays the piper takes the tune.
Nah, so. All right, make us still go touchlight 1 or 2 for X. Why would they wait for our phone calls to come in? Make we everything people they talk. Grateful say it all makes sense now. You have to maintain some level of highness to manifest the kind of wickedness being displayed by these people. Chai. All right, we go touchlight this one from Enori or Sawaru. He said, we have heard. Let's start building drugs testing centers in all geopolitical zones. You agree with this one?
Well, let me simplify it for him. You don't need to build drug testing centers. No, it's not something you build in geopolitical zones. It's as simple as just deploying, 2 trained personnel to relevant positions. And this drug test is so very simple. It's not something that is complicated. It's not a complicated process. It's just getting your specimen. It could be your urine. It could be your blood. Just getting a specimen. Most especially your blood. And it goes through a test strip. Under capillary force, it will show whether you done something in your blood or something under your system. So we can't be building drug testing centers. That is too
much.
You make it too complicated. It's a very simple procedure. Very, very simple procedure. Just get some trained personnel and they go to in fact, trained auxiliary nurses can carry out drug tests. Don't even make it a doctor's affair. People in the police force are trained to even do it. Yes. If the Nigerian police is adequate enough, personnel in NDLEA can actually carry out drug examination test. So it's not a complicated process at all. It's a very simple process. Very simple.
Yeah.
It's different from doping.
Okay.
Doping they take a little bit, is more extensive, they go through more extensive laboratory procedure because there are so many things you are looking out for. But if it's just for the consumption of either marijuana, heroin, also known as cocaine, morphine, and I think there are about 4 graded categories. It's just your blood.
Okay.
Just your blood.
All right, make I talk to my caller. We get one caller on top the phone line. Mo just sharply talk to them. I think that could be our final caller for the day because time don't they run come off our side. Hello, your name and where you they call us from?
Hello, my name is Andrew. I call you from Badagry. I watch you live and direct.
Okay, Andrew, Badagry, Lagos, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I hear you.
You see, my sister, I want to greet you. You are doing a good job there.
Thank you very much.
You see all these people, whether they talk about drugs. Now them implement that thing. You hear me, ba? Now them. They was one senator, they thought, say, NDL, they do their work. They allow NDL to do their work. No, be them go see common Nigerian, NDL go see common Nigerian youth, buy, go 200, they go look up for jail for 3 years. Then when they carry drugs up and down, NDL no gree go arrest them. You see that senator wait on say me do cross checking for the remaining senator. I support them.
Okay.
I support the senator well.
Okay.
Because now them. May they start from top to bottom.
All right. Thank you very much.
May they start from our president, reach local government councillor.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we'll use that one do our final caller for today. But then again, Mr. Ohis, and we talk this one now. I no go pay attention to my final to my caller. But I get another person. I use that one fill up. Your name and where you call me from?
Hello, Bonji. You do well.
Thank you. Your name and where you call me from?
My name is Gene. I call from a phone for Delta State.
All right, I hear you.
You see, this drug matter. If you know what is happening with this drug, not the only leaders they drink, they use this drug anyhow. Everywhere, even to for secondary school now, so then they chop on, they use this drug. It don't become serious matter for this our country, and time don't reach for us to touch light as they talk. And as they just talk and now, so it just be. Because if we start from the leaders, then no, they correct this kind matters. Then before you know, we go reach the sponsor people they for road. You understand? So yes, so it's good. They make it not just stop for the top. Everybody for this country, time don't reach, people do drug tests. We don't know the people where everything good for their head and the ones who need to work mental health this thing. Because the kind things that they happen, all these insurgency, terrorists, nothing, all of them now see drug that they take. Now it's the cause of this matter then. So it's not better thing. Now this kind of thing we want me that they do for the House of Reps and for Senate. Now the kind of thing where they talk about with this one, how Nigeria go take move forward. Not because they talk about any kind of thing. Well done, my sister, they do well, no?
But now they also the same people now where they make laws. Now the same people where they accuse, say now them they into this thing. So how they go take save this situation?
Now the thing where they talk. Charity then talks in from half is the begin. So we go start with our leaders. Make them check them, make them sure too, say they're not the user. Now so if we then sure say they're not the user, now that's how we go not say okay, all the rules and regulations when they bring come, all the laws and the legislation, all of them they correct. But if they themselves will not tend to know Abba, some kind of things that they talk, you understand this kind of matter. Maybe not everything go talk for top air like this, but it better make them check them to make them know.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, so Maohi. So right now, before we go, I would like to just get your final talk inside this whole story. We don't start to the yarn from now, from beginning. We don't reach the end. Just give a wrap up in your own way. Make we take shots down.
They say charity begins at home. Pikin when they behave well for outside, they go say make you check in background how in home day. So if we really want this country to move forward, then a whole lot of things have to change. And that has to begin from the desk of our leaders.
Yeah.
If our leaders are really passionate and sincerely patriotic about redeeming this country from, moral decadence, then they have to lead by example.
Yeah.
They don't have to be humiliated in public, but they should search themselves and raise their consciousness and let their conscience direct them to say, okay, this thing that I am doing, will I allow my child to do it? If their answer is otherwise, then let it begin from them, from
Sure.
themselves. And gradually we will say that we will have a better country and a better society. Otherwise, Nigeria will continue to nosedive into where I don't know. But I pray and I hope that these things can, and they are not beyond redemption. It all boils down to re-engineering of our leadership and the sincerity of those at the helm of affairs to just do what is right.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Ohis, for your time. I like the way you take narrate all this. You break them down. You touchlight everything from head to toe. I really appreciate you. I hope so when we call you again, you go actually answer us and you go tell us more. We go make the country move forward. Thank you very much.
No wahala, Bongi.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
And
all
you
right,
too.
countryman, we don't hear Ram. We don't go inside the up and the down. In all of it, we just dey pray for us to get a better Nigeria. Now here we go wrap up for today. I will still thank Ona for Ona calls, Ona messages, Ona time, and even self the sense say Nigeria need to move forward at this time. I better make you follow us on top our social media platform. Now people they talk and ADBN TV. Make you enter for there. Make you they join us inside more updates with the sup. My people take this weekend. Make you enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself and the people with they around you. My name Nabongi. I don't bounce. Come on for today.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcast.